Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and today we're going to be talking about square roots and we're also going to be graphing them on a number line. So I want to start by talking about the square root symbol. The square root symbol looks like this. Now the square root symbol is also called the radical symbol, and this indicates non-negative square roots. This could also be called a principal square root. All right, now there's usually something inside or under that symbol. All right, we call that the radicand. All right, now together, these things make up a radical. Okay, so we're going to be simplifying these radicals in the questions that you see below. So we are going to be simplifying radical or the square root of 144. Okay, so I like to say radical 144. Now the square root of 144 means that there are two perfect squares that give us 144. Now we know that to be 12 times 12. So because that is a perfect square, that means that the square root of 144 should end up being 12. Okay, now when you have a fraction, like the one you see here, the square root of 9 over 49, you can just kind of separate this and treat them individually so that it's the square root of 9 over the square root of 49, and then that usually helps a little bit. So you can work with the square root of 9, of course, work with the same concept. 3 times 3 is the square root of 9. Is 9, and so that means that the square root of 9 is going to be 3, and then the square root of 49 you need to work with 7, right? Because 7 times 7 is 49. So this is going to give us 7 right here. Okay, so that is how we simplify these radicals. Okay, now we're going to use this concept to graph some of these numbers on a number line. When you're asked to graph these numbers on a number line, you need to first start by converting them into decimals or find what is their radical. So we're going to start by converting some of these numbers either into decimals or just finding out what is their value. All right, so we have 2.75. That's perfect. We know exactly where that's going to fall. Okay, and the square root of 25, we're going to work with that number now to throw this on a number line, and we need to think what times what is going to give us 25. So again, perfect square concept, 5 times 5. So that means that the square root of 25 should be 5. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a 5 down here for the square root of 25. Now, when it comes to negative square root of 36, remember I said that it should be a positive number, but the negative is outside of the radical. So the square root of 36 is going to be 6 because of our 6 times 6. So this value here will give us 6, but we do have a negative in front, so we want to include that to be negative 6. All right, and that'll give us the value of negative square root of 36. All right, so that's nice because we can throw that on a number line, and we already have 2.75 ready to go for us. Now, when you're looking at a number line, and just a quick review here, remember 0, it's like looking at all of your integers, right? So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, all their opposites on the other side. You could have some decimals in here, it doesn't always have to be integers, but I figured I'd lay this out nice and neat. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw 2.75 on here. That should be just a little bit more than 2.5, just short of 3, about here. Okay, we're also going to put 5 on here. That is a positive 5. So here's 5. We're going to throw that right on the line. These are just points on the line, okay? And then we have negative 6. Now, because it's negative, it should go on the opposite side of 0. So here's our negative 6. We're going to throw it right up in here. Okay, if you want a quick little review on how to work with integers, please check out my video on real numbers. All right, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Enjoy.